Okay, I was gonna leave it alone. I had to go back a little bit here. Get ready for work here soon enough. I'll go back to 4518 and clock in Johnson and Road tomorrow. Get us a nice interview. We need to go back to 45, 44, we'll go 45. Or we'll go 40. I'll make sure I get it. Oh, I figured I'd finish this one off. This is, again, I want to be respectful to cops and all this, but this is still good, but I don't know if it's the differential caught in the meat grinder and just running through the system, or because I want to be honest, like I said, I want to pull D on Special Forces for the winning freaking crew.
It's in the jail's interest to get you processed.
Now, like I said, I just found out at the back end of this where I might have missed things from differentials about having parents on the system inside of this interview, because it's got to be freaking Fermilab over there, Bob Swagley, whatever it is.
We have to take you to Port Orchard.
Because that's the D that you would be missing on this, that turns this back through town and gets that local unit through COVID in town. Now, if I hear some goddamn squeaky from one of you motherfuckers at the water cooler, I might be upset.
So, there's everything we do is a public record, right?
I watched a little bit extra, and then I went to do the review on the second one here, playthrough, like I said.
Specifically requested.
When does the public record begin? Is that the public record that was taken while I was out there?
It started before we even pulled you over. So our camera was turned
on. It absolutely
as soon
can.
as we saw you.
Like I said, that's a totally different type of math. But like I said, when I get in this inside of there about, is this one of those things on the suits? Now,
the law right now, they have to have a specific reason for.
What is interesting about that is the follow-up from the swerve, the timeline of the incident, of the case, and how long the timeline is between A and B at the swerve. You know, then there's a home ride home on certain index here with parents on the system, 1.3 on the breathalyzer here. This one, the field breathalyzer, after a few bad incidents on the breathalyzer. Lay it out. You know, so this one becomes a real science about in college. And when I say backgraphing index on this thing is why the suit on this still plays through down the pipes. Usually catches up in this marshmallow treasure chest.
So as far as the public records request, somebody would have to say, hey,
this is a
specific case about this.
Probably thought it's good video for the low end for it, but the suit on the other end is also a very good expert level Sudoku on the back end of this to, you know, like I said, on the suits on cases on times, like I said, the graphatical says running through town behind her to make sure she gets home, because we can't GPG3 through the car and figure out what's going on. And generally, I would just either be traveling behind it on the road, or would have to camp from the station of which ones isolate that out. And again, so back to the ledger and Larry over here just signing it in, because well, you're Larry sitting here on the lodge meeting for the wrench beating today.
Not be able to ever get a job besides anything like McDonald's or something.
Lots of people.
It's a $5,000 fine for, if she said working at McDonald's, I'm going to be real upset. I'm real upset about the drug and alcohol. If they did or didn't find anything, I think they might have slid a little pop in their pocket, given the early incident of what they're already letting off. That's what the words they didn't have for on my fucking face occasion.
It all depends. So everybody's situation is a little bit different, but I'll tell you.
Slow nights and regions too. That comes up on suits for things about how the differential still plays off through the leisure.
I have arrested Amazon vice presidents in their driveway and done the field sobriety tests in their driveway with their wife watching. Okay, it wasn't the first DUI.
I mean, for the most part, she's already getting ventilated here, but I'm just going to sit up here and whisper nice things in her ear.
It's not a felony. I don't want to make light of it, okay? Because the big thing, and the reason that we go after DUIs is because you were all over the road and you were going fast. And there's a little bit farther down the hill.
No, we know numbers.
Was a tree across the road, right?
From Polar, why'd you pull me over?
It could have been a lot worse.
There's some different ones. How it plays off on standard model, being standard model, and
so.
Well, again,
right now, but
it was me. It was this year. It would play off exactly like that. Like I said, I'm trying my best to keep it in the middle here.
It's not, again, it's not the end of the world. That's all. That's the best I can do, man.
Like I said, I got a case I just run back of the officer in a car
Right
that
now, you're imagining the worst.
raped somebody, or at least got a blowjob from a potential minor inside of the situation.
What's going on right now, okay?
What happens
On
if you
duty
don't
in a
step
car.
Um, so
It was
in
crazy.
Case it is Thursday. Go in front of the judge.
Well, I mean, we could just pack her into whatever class it is. Economics of this situation, timelines of this system, do a great job for the system later on, or training. Hell, even better competition for the other side of what we got going down the pipes of the Maxwell's demon in the gate here.
What's that?
Is there any way for me to be able to check
Can
the
you do it on your phone?
I mean, kind of, I guess. I think.
A lot of zeros and ones all at the same time
Let's
playing
get through
off
this
here, but they're
AAC
general,
process,
you can
okay?
say.
And then once we're done with all
But
that,
if you're not careful with it, you'll miss a few calcs that are hard to
bank account,
explain
if you've got a credit card you want to use,
anywhere across the board.
for bail bonds, we can do that, or they'll talk you through that process once you get to jail.
Crap.
She failed the breathalyzer on a field sobriety test, standard 3-pack. Touch your nose, pick up your feet, do the standard model that they allow them to do. I don't have the time exactly at hand.
Questions here, gotta ask. Do you have
Definitely
any
not.
physical impairments? Do you limp?
I have no clue the day of the week. Those
Are you
things
sick or injured?
would matter to this being in the board today.
Are you under
realistically.
care of a doctor or dentist?
Fridays are getter.
Are you diabetic?
Best we can. Like
Do
I
you
said,
take
it's a
insulin?
case off the system to go somewhere. I don't know the town size and the
Do you take
system,
a
which is
prescription?
probably why the time topology is different. Given the court case on the system.
prescription?
I don't know, man. That she looked
Your
like
last
it was
dose?
fine. I seen a lot of things from it. I would have seen a swerve and then a fast forward to it on this end of it of why the suit come through or when it lost, but
And
it's
that
already
was
passed
60 milligrams?
as far as what it does. So I'd have to, when it comes up later into a system, I'd have to ask some questions about
So, these
why
are
move
just
it off of
kinda
what it
stuff
is
your baseline, you don't
if you
have
could
to
have
answer.
the same result and had less problems come through the door on a negative calc index instead of, I don't know, like I said, you can catch a piece of that 5,000 that comes through on the DUI, because it still plays through. Have you seen some of the big FBI buildings on some of those things? Because you run in the fucking team that actually can move the statute generally. Some general that we can't represent no more for the standards.
It's different than
And the rebuild, what's going in there?
different by
Seems like filling paperwork.
But the fact that you have to do it twice, you have to go a lot harder and for a longer period of time.
A lot of them at the top down usually can keep you there and to sit
I
there
don't know
like
exactly
asses
what
in
was
a
going on.
chair.
I
And
suspect that you were afraid to do
No, I was
it works
trying
great
to
like
blow
that,
as hard
man.
as I could.
I don't know if this is that, but given the sensitivity training and what you have,
I want to say over 30 years.
who you'd have to ask who's on third shift for a female officer tonight in charge of this investigation. You lead early. They tell me some shit in the stone mill like, oh, you're not supposed to have them flipping rock till like the 8th month inside of there. And it's like, no, quit your bullshit. Get her in the machine. Start flipping it with the forklift. I'll start burning and running tables and unloading while they set that up inside of there because I'm not a fucking idiot.